Check it out. Ordered yesterday, arrived today. Next day delivery from Reliance Bearings. I said in other videos there, I was very low in bearings, had to get a few extra ordered. So I got them ordered there yesterday. Mainly because there's a couple of customers looking for some oddball ones too. Make sure we don't show the address this time. So ordered all these here. The main ones I need was the 608 and the 6000s, but they stocked up in a few other sizes. And there is a, looks like the size 607s, yeah. Ordered 4 of them there for a customer just well. Customers already away with 2 of them, so we're just ordering an extra 4 just for stock, because they said they would be needing more. Let's see what we got. These are all FAG bearings. Just take them off the list here and put them all away. So that's 60 608s. So that's at 40 6000s. To get that was right. Yeah, 60 608s. Everything else should be 10s and 10s basically, and everything else apart from the 6007s and the 6200s. 6200s are for the 11E hammers. I've through plenty of them. So they are the 6007s. Bit of an oddball one for me, but sort of just keep 1 or 2 of every size just in case other people come in looking for them. So we'll keep them now. So they are 628s. Not going to go through too many of them, but always handy to have them. Then the 6003s, 6302s, 6002. Those are the ones I was out of. 6204s. Need them for some of the bigger machines. 6005s. Not used too many, but I don't have any left. And they're the 6200s. 30 of them I got. And lastly, 6301s. Now, a bit awkward leaving them all like this, stacking them on the shelves in wee tiny boxes. I would rather, even better, if they would actually send them in like this. It's easier for me. But like this and this just means I have to strip everything apart, which is a bit of a waste. It's just a lot of packaging for absolutely nothing. This is just how they're shipped. That means I have to go through every single box now. Because I have wee pull-out drawers, wee boxes. These all go into. As you can see, definitely needed them. None left apart from one. A lot of wee boxes. Seems like you've ordered a hell of a lot. Might be too many. But when you actually take them out of the box and just put them on loose into here, take up less space than you think. And you realise you hadn't bought as many as you thought. These ones will mainly be going onto Bosch hammers. We'll go through quite a few. This should do me a couple of months anyway. These little boxes are one of the best things for a workshop for organising. Done a wee collaboration video with a company called Rack Zone not so long ago, well, about a year or 2 ago now. They actually sent in a bunch of these here, but we already have loads of them. This wall's all covered in them, and there's more down there as well. Fantastic for organising, because you just drop out. We tilt bins, take what you need, drop them back up again, put a label on here, and you can actually see everything that's on there as well. Fantastic for organising. Surprisingly enough, they don't cost all that much either. I know I'm not out of these, but you go through quite a few of these as well. These are on a lot of the Bosch hammers too, the likes of the 5s. So you'd rather just keep them well stocked up. That's actually an EZO bearing. Japanese one. Actually a good quality one there too. Keep them all topped up just in case. Now these as well, they're not individual boxes, they actually come in a wee set. Come in a holder. So see the split here. So there's 6 in that there set. So there's 6 boxes in one case. Then you just stack them up. But the smaller you go, the cheaper they get. And I think these here ones here, I think there should be 9 in them there. Yeah, 9. I think them there wee ones, they could be costing as little as 15 or 20 euro for 9 of the bins and a holder. So if you're stacking them up for lots of different small wee things, they're wild handy. So if you're looking for a few, check them out on the Rack Zone. I know they do them. They send on a few other things as well, big shelving units. And a wee trolley bin as well. The little boxes. For storage, they're your one-stop shop. This isn't a collaboration with them. That was a few years ago. Just worth mentioning them because I know they are cheap. It's good to know where to go to get stuff like that. Just one away. I know you can get other brands of bearings, they probably come differently. I'm just used to using FAG bearings. They've always worked for us, we get very little complaints on them, they seem to last really well. So don't change it if it's working. Of course NSK bearings will also be very good, or SKF or something. Plenty of other good brands out there. It's this way for the 608s, they're not as bad as the little boxes. Actually, this is a hardware shop. I just work in it. I work for this hardware shop doing the repairs. But they also sell stuff like this, so customers come in looking for bearings, I would just take them upstairs to the shop. They're all stored down here. So sometimes you can end up going through more one type than another than what you normally would. And this is one I did run it off. 608s is a very standard bearing. They're in everything, even down to your rollerblades and skateboards. So if you're stocking bearings, that's the one thing you need to always have on stock. Well, you would go through a lot of them. Honestly, it would actually be a really good one to keep even really cheap basic ones on. Because it is for somebody just for like rollerblades or skateboard or something. Like a wee scooter could take 2 bearings per wheel and have 4 wheels or 3 wheels, depending on what kind of wee scooter it is. You need a lot of them. And they're €6 each, so sometimes better to have really cheap ones too. I don't stock them here, but it might be a handy thing to have. We do stock these, the metal shielded ones and stainless steel ones as well, just for oddball machines. That was the one I was more worried about running out of. Always want to keep them. What's these ones? 6003s. I wasn't out of these and I wasn't in any danger of running out. But you also just want to make up a stock order. Just stock up when you're ordering them. It's nothing worse than stocking up one thing and the next thing was nearly gone and then runs out. You have to order again. Every few months you'll be doing this job. 6301. Reliance bearings are always very good for this as well. They always have a lot in stock, so you don't have to go waiting. If you do run out of something, they can generally get it again for you the very next day. They do also do other things as well. I'm pretty sure they do seals in that too. things like gears and drive belts and machinery parts. They also do too, but it's only bearings we get off them. I think I'll be needing them here. So I'll just take that because it's next. Might not fit. It's better. Nothing more annoying when you overfill the box and close it. You can't get it open again. If you're thinking that's a lot of bearings, you'd be right. Bearings are one of them things you don't really need to worry too much about having too many off. They're not going to go out of date, and they're not going to go out of use. They'll always be used. It's always better to stock up well on them. Most of these here, especially the bigger ones, 10's really the max you're getting on. What was the other one? 6302, wasn't it? I think it was that one. I'm pretty sure they used to just put these loose inside the box and not bag every single size up. It was fine when they're doing that. It was less plastic waste. Used to have them on the line just so that you can just lift them out. Every single size, they weren't modelled up. So was a carriage and packaging and that. I think they eventually got to you. If they got knocked about, you could have made a mess. Could have stocked up more of those, but I really don't need to. I wouldn't really go through enough to justify anymore. That's funny. I'm going to do a quick video for YouTube, and I literally get a phone call from the YouTube partner manager. We updating the channel just. One of the things I did point out is community chats. That's one thing I keep not getting enough done on. People sending private messages and that into the YouTube community for me to reply to, but I can't get into the chats and I can't reply to them on my mobile phone or YouTube Studio. You can only do it while logged in on a desktop to youtube.com, which I rarely do, so I must make more of an effort to get in and actually reply to comments on that. Don't think this one's going to fit somehow. Yeah, I'll take him out. There's extra space up here. The excess ones can just sit up there. If you're on the community and you're asking me questions, I'm not ignoring you, it's just hard to get on. There's no easy way for me to get on to actually reply to them straight away. I only actually have one laptop computer I'm actually logged onto on YouTube. Everything else is just done through a mobile phone. I can't access it through a mobile phone, so I can only go on with that one laptop. But I rarely ever have a laptop at home. I'm at home, I'm with the kids and the family, and the rest of the day I'm in here, workshop, and then the rest of the evening then I'm editing videos to post, so I rarely get time to actually do it. But I must start making more time to reply to people actually commenting and messaging. You can reply to the comments, it's just a community forum. I've been a while hard to get the time to get into that. Now these ones are a lot handier to open up. Just a Stanley blade for this 6000s. These bearings will be on just about all machines. A lot of armatures will have a 608 down at the bottom and then a 6000 up on the top. These are probably going to be the second most popular bearing after a 608. Can't get away with just dumping these in, but if you run out of room, you're kicking yourself. You just fit more on if you do it neatly. Nearly there. That is all the bins stocked up again now. No more empty ones. The next thing, I need to find a space to put these. There's 2 other boxes of bearings. Completely random ones and big massive ones. The randoms. Oh. Yeah, I'm not going to lift that one hand. They're the big ones. Different size big bearings. Some skinny. They're all big. That's full. Just looks like we're getting into the random box. Don't even have enough room in this. Actually, what I'll do is this. They're mixed. Oh, they're technically mixed. Just take them out. Take the wee divide out. Stick them in there. I'll leave the label sticking up so we know what they are. That'll do. Right folks, that's it. That's all the bearings stocked up. Now, just a little mess to clean up. This will all get nicely recycled back into heat, into Mother Earth. That's it. Just one box of scrap. Anyway, that's it folks.